Hi, beautiful Aries. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Today we're going to do it a little bit differently. This is a bonus reading, a love bonus reading, because of the time period that we're right around Valentine's Day and how the planets are interacting with each other is very much speaking about love right now. So I thought it was fitting to do a little bit of a love reading for you today. Aries is going to be the same setup, but it's going to be a real intention to just figure out what's going on for you around love. So we're going to start with an overall energy here, and then we're just going to go deeper and deeper into the message to see what we can find for you, Aries. And if you feel like you resonate with this reading, there's going to be an extension at the end of this. So Aries for love, what is going on for you? Aries for love. Ooh. We're starting with something really beautiful. Creative wonderment, follow your passion. And if we look closely, and if you listen to me before, you know that peacocks and unicorns are my indicator that a soulmate connection is in the essence of you. And so if you're single, with this card, I just feel, because this, I obviously think that this is you walking up the stairs, dressed beautifully in this gorgeous dress with roses, and the rose, out of all the flowers, holds the highest vibration. So there's something about you coming into a very high vibration, and you feeling more love around you is going to attract this beautiful peacock that's sitting in the wings, pun intended. That there's so much, like you're drawing them in because they're such a match. They're also dressed in pink. Of course, it doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man. If you're in a already committed relationship, Aries, it feels like this is a person that just sits in the wings, literally sits in the, in the wings, I don't know what that's called in English. I'm just going to skip it. And really supports you, really has your back at this point. Like we have an Oscar standing right now, like an Oscar, isn't the Oscars coming up like right around now? Or something? I'm doing this reading around Valentine's Day, so it is for the month of February. This reading is for the month of February because that's how the constellation in the planets are. If you're interested to get more information about it, just go on and Google. I'm sure you find heaps of information there. Venus plays a huge role right now, all the way to the end of February. So yeah, there's something you're doing, like whatever you're doing on your path right now, if you're in a committed relationship, Aries, there's a person, there's a partner there in the wings just really cheering you on, having this beautiful support from this person. If you're single, I feel like what you're doing right now is that you're calling them in. So let's see, going deeper into this message around love for Aries, what else can we get here for them? Why is this here? And also I feel like for those who are single, with the follow your passion there, it feels like if you just really focus on following your passion, whatever sort of excites you, whatever gets your heart going, both that energy in itself is going to attract the person that you're seeking, but it can also be that you're sort of in the same, like when you're out on a business trip, when you're going on a some sort of event around this job, like it could be job related, like you're in this place and you didn't go there to find someone, you went there for the thing around work, but as you are there, you're meeting this person. So it could be like if you're following your passion, they're going to show up somewhere around that passion, if that makes sense. It doesn't have to be that you're going away on a business trip. I just want to say it can be like in the same field. You're doing this Zoom call in the same field, like you're coming together with a bunch of like-minded people, and in the midst of that, like, who are you? Like, there's my person. Okay, going deeper into the message for Aries and love. What does this mean? Can we tell Aries, please? for the month of February. The Justice card, to be fair, so that's good karma coming back, co-creation right now, and the here and now. So if we're starting with singles here, to be fair, it seems to be like good karma is returning to you. There's something, whatever has been going on in the past for you, love or relationship wise, there's justice that is being made. And for me, it's not like, yeah, I could talk about it in the sense of, you know, it was so unfair before, so it's going to be fair now. I feel like every person has their journey that they're supposed to have according to everything. We're sort of putting ourselves through a situation in order to constantly better ourselves, constantly waking up even more, constantly expand our awareness. And so whatever you've been done up until this point, I think is supposed to happen. But with this, to be fair, the Justice card, if you're single, I just feel like justice in the sense that it's going to be balanced out now. Whatever you sort of wished for in the past that maybe hasn't really come to fruition, for whatever reason you're single and you're looking for a relationship, to be fair is like, okay, here's what you have. If there's been lack of love in your life, there's going to be an abundance of love in your life. If there's been lack of trust or lack of kindness or a lack of whatever, there's going to be an overflow of kindness and just a beautiful, gorgeous relationship. So it's not like it was unfair before and then it's fair now. It's sort of just it's more like facts. It's balanced out. If you felt really crowded, if you felt really like in a past relationship you needed more space and maybe they didn't fully, like, it could have been a really loving relationship or past loving relationships that you've had, but there's certain elements of it that sort of didn't fit the criteria, fit whatever sort of you felt was a good match for you. And this Justice card is just talking about, okay, but now it's coming in the way that you want it to come in. And if we're talking about committed relationships here, I just feel like this is good karma returns for the both of you. There's something here that you've been working towards for a while. It's not like specifically for Aries that, like, well, it is specifically for Aries. If we just did a reading for Aries, there's something about, and now, you know, now the tides are turned. It's like the wheel is starting to spin in your favor or whatever. But it's like, okay, but now you're a couple. And so it's for the both of you. So there's something you've been working towards and it hasn't really gone your way. There's good things coming into it right now. And then we have co-creation here. So if we're starting with singles, I just feel like this is you co-creating with the universe what type of relationship you want. This is like, and we have an egg that is waiting to hatch right here. That is the same pattern as you have as a cheetah or is that a cheetah? Like it's the same pattern as a cat. And I love the 40 there because the 40 is talking about like the heart has come full circle. You lay the foundation that has come full circle. Whatever you've been wanting, whatever you've been sort of dreaming about in terms of a relationship, and for it to come in is like, you don't need more. It's not like you don't know what you want in a relationship, right? Like you have gathered enough information over your time of existence to know what you truly want and need. Because sometimes we don't even know ourselves what we need in a relationship. And then we go through, whether that's friendships or business partners or whatever, with family members. It doesn't have to just be romantic partnerships for us to understand what truly do we need to feel satisfied in a relationship. And that you have the right to ask for that. And also what you have to become yourself in order to attract that, right? Whatever you want to attract in another partner, you sort of have to become yourself. So the co-creation here, I feel, is with universe to bring about whatever it is that you want. And your heart has come full circle. We don't have to have more life experience. You don't have to have what I call a catalyst relationship, which means someone comes in to really show you what you don't want. or to clarify even more what is really important for you, only to find out that that was not the person that you should be with, but the next one is. Like, no more of those relationships, but the next one being the one that you want to have a long-term real commitment with. If that's what you're looking for, obviously. And then we have an owl sitting there in the middle. So it's a very wise, I don't think that you're jumping on board in any relationship just cause. There's like a wise, there's a lot of wisdom on your part. Like when you were 20, if someone liked you, good, I can go out with them, you know? And I mean, that could be wise. That could be just to get more information about what you're seeking. And that could be fun for a weekend or two, you know? But now you're searching for something deeper, something more meaningful. And there's a lot of wisdom about this. If we go into the, if you're in a committed relationship, what was it that I saw first? I should have probably started with those guys. What was it that I saw? Right. Someone, I know this is very specific, so this is might just be for like one or two people. Someone is repainting their house, or like they're looking to repaint their house or redo their house on the outside, like the exterior here. So what I feel here is like, I see this white paint on this side, and on the other side here is a little bit like, we ran out of paint, or we didn't have more like to finish this up, or you just got a house that you want to redo, like remodel, or you've been looking at a lot of like those shows where they like the Fixer Upper, whatever those shows are called, like you're buying a house to restore, is that what you say? To fix up, like to make it yours. It might not be that you have actually literally bought a house just yet. You might be like watching a lot of those shows where they're doing that, but that is your dream. That's your ultimate dream, like to either you have a house and you want to change the exterior, or you sort of want to have a fixer-upper. Like you'd love those shows. Maybe this is something you watch together with your partner. You just love to get your hands on one of those houses that you can fix up. So this co-creation is more like, for you, I feel like the co-creation card is all about being in alignment with the universe, being in alignment with your dreams, being on the same page as, like if you want this, then your partner wants the same. This is more like, if we were to read for the single Aries, it's like, okay, and for a general read, it would state something like, whatever your dream really benefits all right now. So whatever sort of comes through you also is a big benefit for the world as a whole. So if we sort of focus that onto you guys, it's like whatever you ask for right now, Aries, is good for all. And if you're in a couple like that, we're on the same page. We want the same thing here. We're on the same level in life right now, aspiring to get to the same place. Then we have the here and now. So there's a lot about both for singles, but also for committed. I just feel like there's the same message that, like, Aries, if you're single, for instance, you really want this relationship. If you think about what has happened in the past, you're activating your past, right? And if you're thinking about your future, you're like wherever you are, whether you're thinking about your past or thinking about your future, you're not in the present moment activating the very thing that you are looking for right now. But actually, it feels a little bit like you're holding yourself apart, thinking about what you've been through in the past, or thinking about, because the way that I feel like you're thinking about it for the future is not that you're so excited that you're almost jumping out of your pants because you feel what it's going to be like when you have a partner in the future. It's almost a little bit of a lack mentality here, I have to be honest. There's like if you think about your past, it's like, and if you think about your future, it's like, for how long am I going to be on my own? It's not an excitement to what you can achieve with someone else for your future. it's a feeling of loneliness, and how long into the future am I going to be alone? And both of those, like thinking about the past and thinking about the future, both of those is holding you apart from your person. So it's really, really beneficial for you to stay in the present moment. I know when is it not? Really, when is it not beneficial for you to stay in the present moment? And really, we don't have any power anywhere else than in the present moment. So there's something about really paying attention to when you sort of wander off and you're thinking about your past again, like what was maybe not so good with your past, and thinking about like how is it going to be, or how is it not going to be for the future, to sort of bring yourself back into the here and now and say, like, right now, I just want to focus on the beauty of what like it could be to just be with someone. Right now, how would that feel, you know? And if you're in a committed relationship, I feel like it's really important that with the here and now as well. Like things that you're trying to bring about into your relationship, that's why I say, when is it not beneficial to be in the here and now? Like it's never beneficial. And it's not even, we think that we're in the past and we think that we're in the future, but we're just right now creating a now reality based on facts from the past, or we're right now creating a now reality based on what we think might or might not happen for the future. So there really isn't any past or isn't any future. It just feels that way when we think about it. So there's something for the committed to whatever you're trying to manifest right now. Where you came from, it's irrelevant, and where you're going, I mean, you're going to get there eventually anyway, but it feels like it's not. If this is something like, okay, so an Aries is really going after what they truly want, and your partner is really supportive of this. It's almost like this long lost dream, and you're pursuing it, and like things are really starting to show up here, and it's so exciting for the both of you. It feels like your win is their win. This person feels really supportive. They are as excited for you as you are for you. So that's really beautiful. And whatever you've been waiting for is about to come in. Like there's this justice right now, like this good karma returns. But in order to, and you have really co-created this with the universe as well, and you're on the same page with your partner, truly. But whatever this is, it's really beneficial for you to stay in the present moment and think about exactly what it is that you want here. There's the egg again, like you're sitting on the egg. Like we're preparing, we want to, that makes me think that maybe there's a couple here that wants a baby, that you've been trying to have a baby, you've been trying to conceive for a long time, and the partner of you is being really supportive. This is not for all, but this is for a few, definitely for a few of you. If you're in the committed relationship and if you are trying to have a baby, I just feel like the dream, the co-creation with the universe, and that you and your partner really are on the same page about what you want. Creating this egg here, and now we're sitting on this egg. Like we're looking for results. We want this egg to hatch. We want this to be a baby. But this is just going to be like for a fair few of you. That's not going to be for all. And if you're single, I think that most of you guys don't even look to be pregnant just yet. And you might not even be in the age, or you might not want children at all, like whatever your situation is. But for all Aries, obviously, I would say that for all in existence, it would be good to stay in the here and now, whatever you're trying to manifest in your life, right? Okay, so going deeper into this message, still, what can we tell Aries, please? I don't know why I say this, because it's not like, you don't know if it's you don't know, like, but someone, or you might actually have just found out, someone actually knows that they're going to have a girl. They're just actually going to have a baby girl. That's really cute. Okay, what else, going deeper into this situation, can we tell Aries about love? And here comes the sun. Intuition. intuition. Listen. The intuition card comes out here. And if you're single, Aries, I just feel like this is a time to not like Aries, shush a little bit. Like be a little bit quiet. This is a time to sort of stop repeating what you don't have. Stop repeating the feeling of what you don't have and start to really pay attention. Like stop talking. Stop talking. Aries sounds a little harsh, but it's like stop repeating what you don't have in your life and just start to listen, because the universe already knows what you want. Like you're already co-creating with the universe about what you want, right? So the order is already placed. It's like that story where you go out into the restaurant and you don't actually go into the restaurant. You sit at your table and you get your menu and you're you're scrolling through the menu and you're deciding this is what I want. And so the service there, they know exactly what you want. The chef in the kitchen know exactly what you want, and they're getting on with it to sort of prepare your dish. And in the meantime, you're not sitting there worried one bit that it's not going to come or why it takes so long, or like, are you sure we're going to get our food? And you're not out in the kitchen running around like checking if it really is going to get there. And you don't call like service back to say to place your order again. Like they would be like, I know, I already took your order and I already sort of passed it over to the kitchen, and you're like, but I want to place my order again just to make sure that, like, we don't do that. But we do that with the universe. You place your order so many times, so it feels like it's never done. Like it's just never, there's just a tweaking every single time. It's just never done. When you feel done, like my order is placed, I don't have to speak to the kitchen service anymore. Like I placed my order. Then it's like it's time to just turn inwards. It's time to just start to pay attention to what you're feeling around this, to what you're sensing, to where you're being pointed, what is your guidance telling you. But as you repeat where you're at, and as you talk so much about, even in jokishly, like joking about, well, I don't have a husband, or I don't have a wife, so I don't know. Like, or, well, I won the competition of being, whatever it is that you sort of, that you even jokingly are saying it in, it's sort of just continuously activating this vibration about not having what it is that you want. So I just feel like the order is placed with the universe, the chef, everyone in the kitchen knows what you want because you placed this order a couple of times now. Probably a couple of 100 times now. They know. The universe knows. So what you need to do now is to find that inner balance and to just start to pay attention to where you're being guided. Listen to your intuition. If you're in a committed relationship, I just felt this, that this is more about listening to each other. I would never suggest that you listen to another before you listen to your own intuition, but that's not the case here. It just feels like this is a good time, a really good time, if you're in a committed relationship, to really pay attention to what the other person is saying, to really listen to what they're expressing, as it is for you. It's really important for you that they pay attention to what you're saying. Like it's a good time to really pay attention, to talk less. Same for Aries single. Talk less and listen more. Talk less and listen more. What is the other person trying to sort of say right now? What are you trying to say right now? And number 2 there is all about balance. It's all about conversation and communication. Both in a sense very beautiful journeys here. So I'm going to move this into the extension and see what else I can find for you. And see if, we're just going to go deeper. So this is definitely for both. Sometimes it's just singles coming out. I'm asking for both, but then it's still just singles coming out, or just in a committed relationship coming out. But today it definitely is for both. So if you feel like you're drawn to this, or you feel like you resonate with it and want to hear more, There's two ways to get the extension. One is to go to Vimeo. I cut the price in half there. You can no longer buy, but you can rent for half off there for 48 hours. Or the other is to go buy me a cup of coffee. On the donation side, buy me a coffee, or however many cups of coffee you think that the extension is worth to you, or to just support the channel. Donate a little gift for the channel if you wish. So if I don't see you over at the extended, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys soon. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps me a lot if you feel called to do that, obviously. Bye, guys.